So this is the monthly budget report. Deputy Superintendent Scott Jones, you ready to go
Yes,
through
sir.
it? Okay, thank you.
Deputy Superintendent of Operations Scott Jones. To my right is Deborah Jacobson, our Finance Director. This is the monthly budget report that's required as part of the Budgetary Procedures Act. And for the record, the USBE remains solvent and able to meet all of its financial obligations. I do want to follow up or expand on the recent events related to the state online education program with the private and homeschool students. On December 13th, the Executive Appropriations Committee of the Utah State Legislature made a motion to provide $2 million of one-time funding in order to basically support or sustain the program through the remainder of this school year. So I provided the backup documentation if there's any questions or concerns with that, so we're back in line. We will issue notice of enrollments and keep that program open up to or for the duration of the school year, but always within our budget limitations and appropriation limitations. Subject to any questions or concerns specific to any of the sections within the USBE, this concludes the monthly budget report, Chair.
Okay, questions, comments from board members on the monthly budget report?
Okay, next up, as part of this process or agenda item, is the discretionary funds report. We provide this to board members. These are your discretionary funds for use, either by way of suggestions of staff on program level application of your discretionary funds for specific projects or purposes. The latest update is for the action we took on, which one was that again? The green. Oh, the movement. Okay, so orienting to you up in the upper right-hand corner, there was an amount that was provided back from internal audit, right, which is we've loaded into your discretionary funds. And then the green highlighted section, or the big section, is all the actions or projects that you've identified for use or to apply discretionary funds for use towards those particular projects. Subject to any questions or concerns, that concludes the discretionary funds update portion of the monthly budget report, Chair.
Okay, thank you, Deputy Superintendent, for the update of the change. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, does this conclude your report?
Concludes my report.
Hold it, hang on. I'm
Okay,
looking for a light. Oh, there's a light. Board Member Cindy Davis.
I need to get back into my document. Is this the one where the movie or the commercial about teaching in Utah is this on this one, or is that on a different one?
Yeah, that's on there, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I don't know where we have an opportunity, if not now, to give input. I just want to be a little bit careful because I mean, our classes are huge, and I love education in Utah, and I loved teaching, but there are some difficulties right now too. We have huge classes and not huge salaries, and I'm struggling even trying to encourage my children to go into teaching in Utah right now. So I just want to be a little bit careful that we don't use that money to create a campaign that sells a potentially a bill of no goods. I want it to be all, I mean, whatever it's going to be, it can point out all the great pieces, but there are some pieces right now that are not great. So I just want to add a little bit of careful there.
Yes, sir.
So it's noted, thank you. Board Member Jenny Earl.
Your Honor, responds. Yeah, or maybe not, maybe I'm like, careful, I'm not sure. Maybe talk to me after. We'll see what that is, because that's an interesting piece, so, okay.
Okay, I guess that concludes your report. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Chair.
See the cameras, what happened?
I know.
Oh,
Well, I was
sorry.
going to show the Top Gun 2 preview, you know, because that's coming out.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know, I'm really
Accidentally
excited
have
about
it
that, right.
start off, yeah.
Of course, you know, we need the Accountant 2 to come out, you know, for that.
Accountant too, yes.
Yes. Thank you all.
Thank you.